So here I am with my ingredients for a lovely millet khichdi. Today I have used little millet. My daughter-in-law soaked it at night, so I have already kept it for cooking. Here I am with a tablespoon of jeera, half a tablespoon of pepper, as my spice levels are very low. I have, as a legume, I have cooked a little bit of peas. The cost is extremely low now that it is winter, so let's make maximum use of this green peas while it is still low at cost. This is beans, fresh beans, so I have kept it ready. This is Rich Guard, an anti-diabetic vegetable and something that I love. This is tomato, just cooked about 1.5 to 2 tomatoes, about 2 onions and some chili, and that's my capsicum. So nice. So let's start our process. I have now kept my kallu kachiti. This is what I love, something to do from Mother Nature. I make most of my cooking in the kallu kachiti or the pot, the mud pot. Kallu kachiti is ready. I am adding my vegetables to be cooked up very well. I am adding my beans, adding a Rich Guard, an anti-diabetic vegetable, very good for health. So let these both cook with little bit of salt. Very little salt, as I said, I have changed to rock salt. So I love to cook with rock salt, although it is anti-diabetic. I am adding some turmeric. So it cooks up well. After it cooks up, I can add the capsicum and the cooked legume, that is green peas. So I am trying to crush the pepper and jeera into a coarse powder, not very fine powder. If I put it up in the mixie, it's going to become a fine powder. I like to have it crushed. As I said, I am texture crazy, so I am just trying to crush it up. I'll show you the texture. It's so beautiful. See, it's just crushed. It's not powdered. My vegetables are all boiling so well. In the kallu kachiti, it takes little time but amazing taste. Now, in the meantime, let me use, as I am vegan, I am using coconut oil. About 3 tablespoons for the whole family of about 5 plus 1. I have a person who wants my breakfast today. This is the texture of the hand pound pepper and jeera. As this is cooking, I am going to put it into the coconut oil. Allow it to fry a bit. I add a little bit of hing. I add curry leaves. Again, I surrender this action of mine to Srimati Yogambar Sundar, who taught me to hand tear the curry leaves. She's so beautiful. I just love her. She is my mentor. She is my guru. So here I am with turmeric, a bit of turmeric, and onions and chilies. This is khichdi and not pongal, so we add a lot of vegetables into it. Now add enough rock salt for the onions. As I told you in my previous video, I'm a person who adds salt stage by stage. You can add ghee if you have children at home, but For me, I would like to have it with coconut oil, plant-based. And for my children, later on what I do is I just add a spoon of desi ghee when they are all set to eat. I'm going to add capsicum. Allow it to fry for a while. The aroma is so tempting. Very beautiful process, very colorful process, and that's what I love about khichdi. Children and people, youngsters love it. Ages enjoy it a lot. So here I've added some tomatoes. They're all frying well. You may ask me why I am not frying all this on the kal kachiti. I am not very sure about this kal kachiti taking to fry because I tried once, but then it gave me a small blasting sound. Thank God it did not break up, it did not break open, and I'm very possessive of my kal kachiti. So I prefer not to fry things in my kal kachiti. Though many people say, elders say that kal kachiti, you can fry stuff directly on kal kachiti. I feel I need to really grow up on that. So here we are. The vegetables that had to be fried are still frying. If you are seeing, we have a lot of vegetables in this cup. Let the tomatoes cook a bit. Now I am adding the patani, the peas, the green peas, fresh now in Bangalore. So I'll allow it to cook for some time until they all are together. Cover it with a lid and keep it. I added equal quantity of sama rice and moong dal, and if you see the consistency, I've cooked it about 5 to 6 whistles. If you see, the dal and sama rice have minced up so well. Of course, I'll be making it a little more, patlasa, little more lengthier, because as I told you, my sugar really goes up if it's a very thick dish. So here I am. You see my vegetables have cooked. Oh no, it's not cooked. I will take some more time. Let it cook for a little more while. You close the lid and allow it to cook. Checking on my vegetable. Yes, it's cooked. Now I add the remaining vegetable also over here. My daughter-in-law just corrected me, Mama, it is not lengthy, it's runny. So much to learn from children. Oh my God, they are amazing. They are so amazing to learn from. So if you see, half of the pot is filled with vegetables. See, so much. So beautiful. We'll allow it to cook for a while. Here it is, the vegetables are cooked very well. And add the sama and dalka mixture. In this, you cannot be specific about slow cooking because the dal and sama rice have to cook together. So you cannot, sadly, you cannot add anything like, say that I know I'll cook them separately and stuff like that. The mixture is coming to a nice boil. If you see here, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of Kitchen Magic. I don't want to promote any brand or anything. We call it as Kitchen Magic. You get this in shops. So I add half a teaspoon of this. give it a nice mix and adjust the consistency. Check for salt stage by stage. So here we have the runny khichdi. Give it a little more of boil. Allow it to boil for 2 to 3 minutes. It's already started, so I'll allow it to boil for some more time. The runny khichdi is all ready. It becomes a little more ends up as soon as it actually cools down. It definitely, there is a difference in the texture. I once again would like to garnish it with lot of curry leaves. I love curry leaves. I love the pleasure of adding lot of curry leaves. So now there is a small thing that you all have to remember. Since I am diabetic and I'm on FFT protocol, I'm having a plant-based diet, so I have used only coconut oil. Now if children are having it and your other family members are having it, please feel free to add a tablespoon of desi ghee into it, because ghee is very good for the children. My amazing Jonah has made coconut chutney along with it. So if anybody wants a recipe, I can surely share it. And here I go, my khichdi is ready. And a good day, you wonderful people. I hope you have enjoyed my process of making khichdi. I have put off the stove, but still, if you see, it's still boiling. It happens for the next 10 minutes. It still continues cooking. This is the best part of kalichatti or clay pot. If you have liked this video, please like the video. Please share the video. Hit the bell button and also comment on the video, so I know how interested you are to know about my recipes, and I'd love to do more. Thank you so much, and good day, my dear lovely people.